Hello and welcome to the Fun Boys podcast. Although we may be fun, we are still very much dumb boys, so don't let the name fool you. The language and contents of this podcast may not be suitable for everyone. This content is designed for mature audiences, so listener discretion is advised. Enjoy the show! As soon as I hit the fucking record button, you said so. What the fuck? Anyway, hello and welcome to the Fun Boys podcast. My name is Kyle Watson.
Casey Hayes.
Rich J.
He nailed it.
How's our
Yeah.
doing today?
Are you expecting an answer back?
Literally,
Hi, how you guys doing?
You fucks, not our listeners. You
Oh,
fucks. How
oh.
are y'all doing, man?
Oh,
Like, it's fucking beautiful, dog. It's fucking. What is it? March 6th. Fucking beautiful.
Yeah. March 6th, beautiful outside. It's 50-something degrees outside by me. Oh, good.
yeah, it's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom. I tried calling her. She didn't answer.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Happy birthday, Carrie. Right?
¿Cómo estás, Kyle's madre?
Anywho, yeah.
I think we're about a week away from daylight savings. Is that next weekend?
Anyway.
What's it
That's
called?
yeah. They need to abolish that. I think we talked about it last year. I talk about it every year. Daylight savings time needs to be abolished. They abolished it in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Speaking.
Oh my God, that's tomorrow, dude.
No. Next weekend.
Oh shit! God damn it!
No, the
Yeah.
15th. Yeah, next weekend.
I don't even understand why it's there. Like, we're not like we got trucks that farm at 9:00 at night. Why are we doing this shit still?
I don't know. They say it's for the farmers or the. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I know obviously the solstice, like the time of the day. There is science behind it a little bit, but the whole changing of an hour, it's not necessary. It's like.
It's not. It's if anything, it makes your health worse. From what I've been reading, it makes people more stressed out. They're more likely to have a heart attack after the fact, and they get less sleep. And what other factors do you want? I mean, so there's just no point in springing forward, motherfucker. I need an hour of sleep. Yes.
All right,
I said
yeah.
1 hour of sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up.
Mhm.
We'll
Yeah,
check
but
out.
it's like, yeah, I mean, I think from it's the winter solstice. What was it that when we had that the full moon or that eclipse or whatever, and then no, it was the Saturn. It was the convergent. It was the planets coming together. Like from that point on, it starts to get brighter every day by like 2.5 minutes or a minute and a half or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. So there is science behind it. Like if you notice today, like it'll get dark around 6:30, but like 2 weeks ago it was getting dark around 6. So it is technically, so that date that we do spring forward, there is a technical shift in the daylights because from that point forward, it starts to so we go from like 10 hours of daylight. Again, this is just vague knowledge. We go from 10 hours of daylight, but it starts to get darker by a minute and a half earlier every night until the summer solstice, which is in July. And from that point, then it starts to get a minute darker every day until we hit again the winter solstice. And then it's again switches back. So there is science behind it, the reason for it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's the rotation,
Right.
That's
I just want to rotate my ass back to bed. That's all I really want to do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But like just because the daylight is changing doesn't mean the time has to change. Like Kyle said, Arizona doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't affect them.
They don't. Yeah, they
Nope,
don't spring
you never
forward or
change.
shift back.
The
Exactly.
motherfucker's hot 24/7. They never change.
Yep.
You know?
Well, even when they go through the summer,
That's fucking hot, bro.
even when they do go through the solstices, then it like, okay, yeah, it's just 10 minutes, darker and 10 minutes earlier,
Alaska has one day, or a couple of days a year where it's almost like sunlight for like 24/7, isn't it?
Yeah. If you guys have ever been up to Anchorage, because Like me and my dad went up there during the middle of the salmon season. He did it for work, and we arrived about 11:30 at night, and it was like it literally looked like it was like okay, so think about like middle of summer, when the sun's like going down at like between like 5 and 6, you know, that kind of like dusk kind of night. That was how it was at midnight.
Weird.
So like we rolled up to a Burger King, and we were like, you know, just wanted to get some food, and these guys are like, they kicked us out of the lobby because they're like, oh yeah, we're closing the lobby because it's midnight. We're like, oh, it literally looks so bright out, and yeah, it's crazy, man. It's fucking nuts. I was never there during like winter where it's like, you know, dark for however many, like, you know, hours of the day. Like
I think it stays like consistently dark in Alaska for like days at a time.
Yeah.
Like they'll go through like a month or more of just it doesn't. There's no light.
Yep.
Let me Google that one too.
Like, isn't that like
insane.
Gnome or something like that? I can't remember. I can't remember which. It's like I couldn't live up there, man. Like, as much as I want to do that, because there's a lot of land, beautiful land. Like if you guys have ever wanted to like see mountains that are taller than the Rocky Mountains, you know, highly suggest going to see, I believe it's Mount Yukon now, but Mount McKinley, like you can see that shit from like Anchorage.
That's dope.
And that thing is a huge ass mountain. Huge.
No shit. Wouldn't that still be considered the Rockies? I thought the Rockies
I think it is the Rockies.
Go all the way up.
Yeah, I think it is the Rockies, but it's like
still technically.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think the elevation of Pikes.
But no. I'm sorry. I should have said the Rockies here in Colorado.
Right.
That's what I should have said.
What we're familiar with.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, when you go up there, it's like, holy fuck. I mean, you are ringed in by mountains too. I mean, that's the thing.
None of them fake ass Appalachian bullshit.
None of that. Like, I mean, how many of you guys have gone through the Appalachian Mountains? Because I've gone through the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, and they're rolly and they're pretty, but they're not like,
that's not mountains.
They're not like dead, you know, they're not like the Rocky Mountains where it's like you literally drive in the valleys so that way, you know,
like mountains.
Yeah, exactly, mountain driving.
They ain't fucking hills. Yeah. We don't mess with hills around here, dog. We don't mess with hills around here. No, I was reading. Someone said on somebody who lived in Alaska. They said that they for up to 2 months.
Hey,
it's just dark. Like no, I'm not. I don't want any part of that. Like I'm not a night owl. I don't like that stuff, dude.
There's like movies about like people going insane.
It's like horror films. I know there was that like 30 Days of Night or whatever, and things about vampire zombies, Frankensteins, and all that stuff.
Yeah. I know for a fact that like in the Army at Fort Wainwright, because that's the fort up there. They actually during the dark months, they actually give the soldiers time to go under the tanning booths on base, because it helps with vitamin D, keeps the soldiers fighting fit.
I can see that.
Makes sense.
So yeah, it's kind of like the one duty station where you actually get tanning beds, and that's only because it'll keep you alive.
We all know Keith would die from that immediately.
I would still.
He burst into flames. Shut the door. Yeah. Go in.
You'd be glowing even when it's dark.
Mm-hmm. You radiated, son.
Open up the tanning bed.
I have a great base though up in Alaska. Like, which would still be pale.
Just open up a tanning bed and there'd be Keith's cremated remains.
Okay, so the only places that I've ever tanned is Afghanistan and Hawaii.
What?
The only places I've ever tanned is like Hawaii and Afghanistan.
What color is your tan?
Darker shade of pink.
What's a sunburn?
I'm trying to imagine.
Hi guys, I have a brand new tan. He looks like, oh shit, you got sunburn, motherfucker.
No. This is a tan. Swear to God,
He's all oiling himself up.
He's like, I gotta get that natural brown skin, you know.
No.
I used to have that. I used to have that mailman tan, like the tan to be like up to here on my shoulders, and then where the shorts are at. So it'd be like, and in the middle, it's like all fucking white. So it looked like a fucking cookie, like It's like.
You call it a mailman's tan?
Yeah, mailman's tan. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think it's
that was what
out here. It's out here. We call it a farmer's tan.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
It's a farmer's tan. It's the same diff.
Had the booty shorts and everything, dude. It was just like I was like
shorts.
I had the nice fit, like. I had some ladies hit on me as a mailman. They were like, "Oh my god, your legs are so muscular. I think you should see your legs." And I go, aren't you married to that high-profile lawyer in town? It's like, no, it's not my fault you married somebody 30 years over your age. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you know why they did that then?
Oh yeah, she's like 40 something. She's like 40, 45, and he's like fucking almost 70, 80 years old. And he can't do shit no more. And she's like, well, you should have done that when you were 20 years old, bitch.
Is that Miss Robinson? He's just, come here, Miss Robinson.
Next thing you know, Kathy's all over Ricky's calves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I think I need to wash your legs today. And I go,
That's weird. I've heard of foot fetishes, but not calf fetishes.
Like, yeah, like who's saying like walking through people's yards and I would have like dust and shit on my legs, I'd be like, my legs would be like dark pink and had a little like dust on it, like whole, look like some guy who would work for a Coors Light commercial, like, yeah, after a hard day's work, I need a Coors Light. Like, like I had that kind of a nice physique as a milkman,
Exactly.
had fucking 20-pound satchel across me, had 3 bottles of fucking mace around my belt loop in case the motherfucking pit bull came out, because motherfuckers don't believe in goddamn leash laws and shit. So I gotta do my goddamn job and fight motherfuckers.
I know that out here.
That's exactly what turned them on, dude. Is when you're walking through there looking like a working hard man, all nice and sweaty with your hard calves.
Had some come to the door with.
Sorry, like, Casey, but I think that the real reason is, women love it when a man punches a dog in the face. So,
nothing more masculine. You square that dog up. Fucking.
I had a little dog chase me, and he chased me onto the road. So the road becomes like public property. Okay. And there's a leash law in that town I was working in. So the dog that attacked me, I didn't feel like pulling the mace out because it was windy, and if the mace or the pepper spray hit your skin, which it did before, it burns like a motherfucker when you're sweating. Yeah. Like it burns. Like it's like
shit.
Tower. So I kick the mutt, and he rolls over, and you see his nuts and shit going like this. He's an old dog, and he goes back in the home. So the next day I get pulled in the office, and they were like, "What did you do to that dog?" And I go, "What dog?" Like like I see dogs every day, motherfucker. So scrap. It was on this street and that, and I go, "Oh yeah, that dog that chased me onto the street. I kicked him. Why didn't you just spray?" Like, just automatic self-defense. Like, what the fuck do you think I'm gonna do? Like, this is natural for me. Like, they said the dog's breathing hard and they think he's gonna die and blah blah blah. And I go,
Jesus Christ, Ricky, how hard you kick him?
I just nudged him with the side of my shoe, like a soccer kick, like and
like a.
So they were like blah blah blah. And they were like discussing. I go, so if I go to the police right now and I ask them, are there leash laws in this town? And they say yes, then I'm not in the wrong. And so they left me alone. Yeah. It's like, bitch, please, like, I know the cops in this town because one of their dogs attacked me in this town. I got attacked by a canine dog one time. He was he bit my shorts. Slugster. Yeah, I got attacked by a canine dog. He was coming around the tree of the cop's yard, and I didn't see him, and the cop was trying to say stop, stop, stop. And when I saw eye contact with the dog, I think he was a Czech Shepherd because he had like the low ears and the big head. He didn't even bark. He just came at me. Like he just like there was no like warning. This motherfucker was like he just like you just heard the slight growl in his voice, and the guy had to grab him by the tail.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me when I was in the 6th grade. Casey was with me.
What do you mean kind of happened? I mean, this, like, yeah, Kyle, go ahead.
I don't know. First time in my life, I had a few drips of pee in my pants.
Oh, yeah. No, the only time I ever had stitches was because I got bit by a pit bull in the 6th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, Casey was staying the night at my place, and we were just walking home, and I see Casey. Oh, hey, there's a dog. And I was like, whatever. And then the fucker took a chunk out of my leg.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like,
took a fucking chunk out my motherfucking leg, bro.
Like, not a joke. Like, bit and let go. Like, grabbed.
Yeah.
Fucking,
and then I kicked him in the face. And I kicked the dog in the face to get him off me. And then I hit the ground because there's. And then, yeah. I paid no attention to the son of a bitch. And I'm just walking, and then it's so funny because it happened so fast that like my adrenaline like kicked in like that, like real fast. Like I didn't feel like, I just knew, you know what I'm saying? Like that it happened. And like the pain wasn't like really there. And then I booted it in the face. And then of course, as I'm coming down like off the adrenaline, then it like started kind of kicking in. And yeah.
It was a big fucker too. It was.
I did have one Chihuahua bite me in the ankle. Like it didn't like break the skin or anything, but it kind of bit me. And I tried to kick him, and I threw sticks at him. And his owner came out, and she's like, "Oh, I was like, your dog trying to kill me, blah blah blah." Like, quit throwing sticks, and I was like, "Well, put your dog on a goddamn leash." She's like, "I'm gonna call the motherfucking sheriff," and I was like, "Call the motherfucking sheriff. I'm sure he's gonna want to know why your dog ain't got no leash on his motherfucking neck. Please call the sheriff. Please, I'm gonna put your dog to motherfucking sleep today."
People need to remember that their animals, that they keep their animals under control.
Dude, that dog that got Kyle too, like you said, Ricky, how it didn't bark, it didn't give any warning whatsoever.
Like when I made eye contact with him and he saw me as a motherfucking threat. As soon as I
Lost you. What?
Lost you, man.
That's what's crazy. Right. So
hold on, somebody was trying to call me.
Oh.
Never mind. No.
As I say, because that's what happened with Kyle is the dog. It didn't bark. It did nothing. We were walking away from it. Like we were past the gate that this dog was coming through. And again, like, because I look over my shoulder and Kyle's to my right. So, but Kyle's between me and this dog. And I look off and I see this dog literally just beeline coming out of this yard. I'm like, oh, look, there's the dog, just like Kyle said. And without hesitation, no warning, no nothing. Just
I paid the motherfucker like no attention, like none at all. And then the next thing I know, I got a giant chunk taken out. I mean, dude, this thing was like probably the size of a 50-cent piece, something like that. Like you can see like all my little like fat cells and stuff like that, and all kinds of crazy shit, dude. It was disgusting. Wow. It was a chunk, bro.
Yeah, and then
that's a big negative.
The fucking owner comes out and I forget. She was like, "Oh no, what's what happened at first and shit." And then
it's like your dog fucking bit me. You're like,
yeah. She's like, "Oh no, he doesn't do that. He's friendly." It's like bullshit.
Yeah, it definitely just said the chunk out of my leg.
Mm-hmm. And so we go to like Kyle's home is like 2 blocks away, so we get him home and tell his mom and shit, and go to the hospital and all that. And I remember just like that. I have a horrible. I can't look at like shit like that. That was fucking.
Dude, that was the worst part. So when we get to the hospital, and here we go to the hospital that's in Loveland, which is a few cities over. Because I lived in middle of nowhere. Like, so when they stitched it up, they injected they injected was it Novocaine directly into the center of the wound. I felt every bit of that. That sucked, and it didn't kick in until after they were done sewing me up.
Oh, fuck.
So, like, they told me, they're like, let me know if you feel anything. And as soon as they got the first needle in, I'm screaming, I can fucking feel that. Like, stop. That hurts like shit. Like, I can feel every bit of that. And they're sewing, and I'm feeling every bit of them sewing me up. And, we get, and then me and Casey get to where we're at after. I remember I was walking up some stairs, and then the Novocaine kicked in as I'm walking upstairs, and half of my leg goes numb, and I can only feel the bottom of my foot. And like I trip. I'm like, oh no! Oh, dude.
You gotta let me like,
Oh, dude, it was trippy because I'm just walking, and I get up like 3 stairs, and then my leg just gives out. Like, and it's like I have no control of it over this point. And it was just,
if I remember correctly, because they had to make sure that dog didn't have rabies and shit.
Cut its head off.
Cut its fucking head off.
That's how they did it back in the day.
Is it still?
They might still. That's a Google search.
Like the rabies.
How to check for rabies in dogs.
The dog has rabies. Is to cut its head off and then.
No shit.
Rabies is not easily diagnosed, but to be at 100% accurate testing requires biopsy of brain tissue, so it can be completed until the animal. Yep.
And so that lady, again, for not having her fucking dog on a leash, not even. It was in the backyard, but there was no gate. There was no latch. There was no nothing. Just,
You just took off.
Well, joke's on that stupid dog, though, too. I hope my chunk of my leg was tasty, because your brain got dissected after, you idiot. Ha 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 ha.
Medieval times for that.
They probably killed him with one of those, like, cow euthanizers, the hydraulic ones.
Yeah, just like from No Country for No Country for Old Men. Just
exactly.
Worst joke.
What were you gonna say?
I'll take the cross on that one.
It just live cutting.
Oh god.
Oh shit! Like fucking Taliban style. My god.
That sounds more like the cartel style. They just cut people.
I saw videos of the Taliban doing that. Like I saw, I've seen it. That's like no shit. They did do that.
The one that really got to me was the one where they captured a Jordanian pilot and burned him alive in a cage.
Jesus Christ!
That's the one that did me, and I was like, okay, I'm good on those.
I'm gonna try to get off this subject. I don't like this one, but you did mention high school. And kind of similarly related to high school. I went back and I made a playlist of a bunch of, and we've talked about Lil Jon Ying Yang Twins like crazy on this show. We've talked about it a lot, dude. I made a playlist, and it's got all that stuff on there, and that shit is so ignorant, it is insane.
Well, yeah.
But dude, it makes me so happy. Dude, the verbiage. The verbiage is insane. Insanely misogynist. Like, oh my god. The violence that is incited for no reason. Like, there's this Little John song. I don't know. They're all virtually the same song. But there's these lyrics that are just like, if you're scared to throw it up, get the fuck out the club. Like, why you gotta throw shit up? Can you not just go to the club, get a drink, chill? Like, instead it's like, oh, we're at the club, you better get a drink. If you don't throw your shit up and let me know where you're repping, we're gonna fuck you up. And if we don't like where you're throwing your shit up, we're gonna fuck you up.
Okay, to be fair, I went to a lot of clubs, and I threw up in a lot of clubs, Kyle.
Well, you puked up in a lot of clubs. There's different type of throw up. Different type of throw up, Keith.
Okay, fair.
And I watched Keith this one time puke up an entire flight of stairs all over this chick. Oh my god. Oh my god, he fucking puked. Oh no, dude, we were at this basement. This club was in the basement, and he's like, "Let's go outside for a cigarette." And there's this guy and this girl walking down the stairs. Dude, Keith is a party animal, dude. And he just pukes on the wall up the stairs, and it just covers this girl, dude. Like, and she starts screaming, her boyfriend, "What the fuck, dick?" And just like, and Keith just keeps going up the stairs. Oh my god, dude. Dude, it was like rolling. Dude, I watched the puke. Like, I watched the puke come down the stairs like a fountain, bro. It was so gross. It was so much of it, dude. God.
Fucking Christ.
Did you do that?
Uh,
I've seen some throw up, but God, Keith, you made it sound like historical, like going
whoa.
up. And the worst part is, puke after drinking is like the worst smelling puke
Oh,
I've
yeah.
ever smelled.
Oh, yeah.
I had one friend, I said, "Stick your head out the window." He goes, "Why?" I says, "I can still smell your breath in my goddamn car. Stick your head out my motherfucking window." Well, it's 20 miles to your house. I don't give a shit how much you stick your motherfucking head out the goddamn window, because that shit you just threw up, son, that was like last week's tuna salad or some bullshit that you
Oh,
just
yeah.
had.
Yeah, it
It
was,
smells cool. God,
dude, it was so gnarly.
Keith, didn't you do that one time? I'm trying to remember if it was you or Bob, but there was a wedding reception, or like they just got married or something, and the whole wedding party was dancing in the middle of the fucking dance floor. Not even just like you remember, not even on the side,
Possibly.
directly in the middle of them, directly in the middle of the dance party.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like
Comes
something.
comes Keith fucking
Right
right in the fucking center of them.
God,
I
sounds
only
like
remember.
historical avenues wherever you went.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink, Ricky. I don't drink anymore.
Throwing up in the trash can.
I am a menace to society when I drink, and I can admit that as a something-year-old man.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my god.
You remember your age?
Stop counting.
Age is just a number. It doesn't count.
Exactly.
30, 40, I forget, somewhere in the fucking middle. Okay.
Kinda, yeah.
I think I remember you and I puking off the top of a Lodo's one time too.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, I remember I puked
kicked out
from
of that.
my
I remember
sister.
getting kicked out of Lodo's because of something. What did we do?
That was the wedding. That was
it. Okay, yeah. That was
That was the wedding part.
That was why I got kicked out.
I forced myself to puke to sober up because of certain situations that happened. Like the one time, like we were drinking heavily one night. We were drinking some Captain Morgan's private stock, and it was one of my friend's birthdays. So guess who was already 5 shots in before they decided to start to celebrate? Me. So we're not even doing shot glasses. We're just taking the goddamn bottle and we're just chugging it. So I ended up passing out in my fucking car, right in the middle of fucking nowhere in the country at my friend's house. So I'm just laying in my Honda. It's fucking humid, sweating. All of a sudden, this guy was like, "I suck a dick for $1 million," and I go, "Oh, there go that shit. There go that drunk shit. Let me get the fuck out of here." This ain't happening to me. No, about this shit. No, nothing wrong if you want to do that, but hell no, not me. Like, and then the other time, I was drunk. It was on my sister's birthday at her house, her apartment, and she lived on the second floor, and she left me alone with her boyfriend, husband now, but he wanted to complain and cry and all this shit. So I just drank a straight bottle of water straight down and chucked pukes of chunk over my sister's neighbor's yard on the bottom of their porch. So they probably had found throw up on the bottom of their porch the next day.
You threw it.
Okay, so I got a quick little story. that I all related to puke. So one night I decided I was going to eat a bag of hot Cheetos, and I crushed that bag of hot Cheetos. And then immediately thereafter, I crushed a bottle of wine. Drank that motherfucker. So within like 35, 45 minutes, old boy here's like stumbling, bumbling. Within an hour, I lean over the edge of my barracks to puke over. Well, underneath me there were 3 women.
You made it rain?
Why are there women when you throw up these?
I like an audience.
You ruined lives. You have ruined so many women.
Oh, bro. The thing was, it didn't hit them. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
It landed in front of them.
Oh god.
And the best part was the next day, I gotta wake up to the sound of them like freaking the fuck out when they walked outside and they saw the damage that my vomit had like done because it smelled and it was full of hot Cheetos. So, boys, you guys want a smell that'll drive people insane?
Oh my god.
God.
Damn, dude.
Good god. That's some sadistic shit.
Right?
Yeah.
That is some sadistic shit.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I don't know. You could start your own following for, amount of people that like to puke and ruin parties and events and shit like that.
Why don't drink anymore, Casey? Why don't drink anymore?
It's like the fucking opposite of Fight Club. The guys that go out and start fights and bring down society just for the fact that it's society. It's you go. Instead of crashing a wedding to have fun, you crash a wedding to fucking throw up in the middle. You crash a wedding to
Yeah.
throw up on grandma. Fucking.
Oh yeah. Make that memorable, baby.
Right.
Because let's be real, they're not gonna remember that. They're not gonna remember that second dance, but they will remember that guy that puked all over Graham.
This victims of Keith group. This everyone gets into a therapy circle and has to freaking relive the memories of Keith's puke damage.
Keith's movement. Me too, Keith movement.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I would like to speak about this one time I was at a bar and he got really drunk and puked all over. Well, it was everywhere.
It was in my purse. It was like he specifically aimed at my cleavage.
Oh my fucking god!
I would join that following, Keith. I'm pretty,
I would join that.
I would join. What would we call that? Our own cult or religion or something, or just
Well, I got my own kind of cult that I'm gonna be
like an actual one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be called. It's called Blood of the Ginger. My Aztec blood cult. We routinely sacrifice victims to the great gingers whose blood will drown the world. I am the high priest
poison the world.
Ginger. I cannot touch any blood since my blood is sacred, and I cannot be corrupted by the blood of the unclean. Kyle is my high valet. He parks our cars. I'm going easy on you. See? After last
already
week, going easy on you.
No, you're finding a way to make me a slave, you piece of shit.
Somehow fucking.
Then we got Casey. He's my chief shaman and bone thrower. He knows how to interpret the bones and how to read the fire and the flames. But he wears animal furs and doesn't shower, as he knows that brings him closer to the great ginger in the sky. Then we have
Hold the fucking phone. Are you saying that you don't shower?
Casey doesn't shower.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but why would that bring him closer? Does that mean that you guys both share that, or?
No, it's just like that's his character in this.
Oh, all right.
And then we have old Beeger. He's my first cardinal, leads the college of cardinals. Thinks he's
Dicketh sucker thir.
But Casey will succeed to the high priesthood. Ricky will be the next first cardinal, and then Ricky is my cult zealot. Routinely kills unbelievers and infidels, leads my jihad of spreading our faith to the unbelievers. He leads the heart-ripping ceremony and will invoke the Great Ginger with every heart of an infidel.
Wow, I feel honored. I feel honored. Like the zealot, that's a high honor, dude. That's a high honor.
Yeah.
And my role in this is I fucking park people's cars.
Yes.
Fuck you!
Fucking shit, dude. Fucking, I get to throw bones and fucking be degenerate like I get to, like I want. Kyle's parking cars and shit. Don't scratch it, bitch.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, that's too fucking funny, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my
So, on
fucking.
basis, I have to ask. So, is the Great Ginger in the sky? Is that the sun, or is this a non-seen?
It's the unseen Great Ginger.
Unseen. Great. Okay,
Yes.
we're not. It's not the sun because it's big and orange and.
Right. No,
Right.
we hide.
Okay.
Most of our cult is done at night, obviously, for
So we don't burn.
safety first, Casey.
Oh, their ceremonial baths in SPF 50.
Yes.
I had to pee.
I had to pee.
Convenient timing.
Oh god.
Yeah. So again, I don't have quite the storyboard drawn out for my cult. However, I've done a lot of researching over of cults this past week.
Okay.
One specifically, and the things we need to do in order to create this cult, the seeds you need to sow. We might already just be behind the 8 ball, because you almost need this pre-existing experience to happen for us to become cult leaders. We kind of need, like I said, these pre-existing events to happen in our childhood. We need to be kind of nudged, as it were.
Can we lie?
Well, that's the thing, is we need to be nudged so our lies are so convincing we convince ourselves. So we need to become ultra narcissists about all of this, and we need to find a cause. Something cool, not fucking me parking cars and Keith being ginger. I mean, that's just kind of...
Well, I mean, I have some great ideas for a cult that I think Kyle would appreciate.
Okay.
I call it the Church of Goku. Okay.
I'm down. I'm down.
Is based on not just, the animated Goku, but also the king of monkeys. We believe that we were truly evolutionized from monkeys. In order to qualify to be part of the Church of Goku, you must be blonde. You must have the first Saiyan blood.
Okay, Ricky, where are we going with this?
So you must be blonde, okay? So, and then in those teachings, we must search for the 7 Dragon Balls. And
okay, I'm back on track.
Kyle's job is prophet. The prophet seeks out the Dragon Balls. Kyle will be our prophet because he believes in the almighty Goku. We made an exception for him. Are you blonde, Kyle?
Huh?
You blonde?
Nah, dude.
Okay, never mind. That's up. So we made an exception.
We had to make an exception.
We just begged and he begged. And I was like, fuck it. So I really Kyle the prophet. I made Casey the deacon. He collects our funds on a weekly basis. It requires at least 50% of your paycheck.
God damn.
Great Goku Church. We have a lot of expenditures. We have a lot of bills. I am the high priestess of all of the Church of Goku. I do need my Rolls Royce. I do need my private jet, and And people who want to join the Church of Goku, who truly believe that you can release, you can reach the next level of being Super Saiyan. It just requires a lot of concentration and a lot of hours of just meditation. Of course, the great Church of Goku doesn't believe that gingers should exist. So Keith would be our first martyr, and listen.
Of fucking course. This motherfucker.
Chop that motherfucker! Yeah, I'm down with Ricky's cult. I don't care if I'll be walking the fucking earth all the rest of my fucking life looking for Dragon Balls.
Sacrifice the great ginger. We must sacrifice him to the great Goku because we believe.
Fuck yeah!
I will invoke the great ginger in the sky.
Gingers are not evolutionized from apes, but they are evolutionized from alligators. That's why their hair is red all the time. So, we despise the alligators because they keep the monkeys from crossing the river. So that's why we despise the great ginger. So,
perfect. I'm down with this. I'm down with this.
My idea for a cult.
Great ginger.
Yeah. Nah. So for mine, ultimately, I think at the end of the day, like with the research that I did, I did some research on a modern day cult. I'm actually not going to mention it on here because, okay, truth be told, upon researching it, it kind of fucked me up a little bit. Like,
yeah,
like I didn't like it. It really made me uneasy. And like the one that I specifically did some research on and stuff, I don't even want to mention it because it still exists.
From the 90s.
Well, it stems from. Well, no, it's from the mid 2000s. It's still, like I said, it's still active, and it stems from stuff from the 80s and stuff. It's got, dude, it's.
Well, no, I was wondering if it was like, because back in the 90s there was a couple, major cults. I'm not gonna mention them, but like they were in Texas.
Yeah, is it based off of the what is it? What do they call it? The I don't know. I know the ones that this one's kind of, it stems off of it. It's kind of the child of it. It's basically the Satanic Panic from the 80s.
Oh wow.
Fuck
that noise.
Yeah, and this is like, listen, this is like the religion the cult that's kind of, like I said, I don't even want to fucking mention it because I just don't want, if I'm being on it, like I don't want to give this following any attention because I don't want people to seek it out and then try to identify as it, because at the end of the day, like they actually take advantage. I mean, and that's ultimately what it is like, we have fun with it and stuff like that. We're having fun with this conversation, but it's like how fucking deeply disturbing it is. Like it was, these people are just taking advantage of like insanely depressed people. And I mean, dude, this shit is, so anywho, ultimately, though, the goal is to make money here.
That our
so
listeners need to bear in mind is, this.
Oh,
we're having fun.
It's parody. It's parody.
Satire.
Yeah.
Like
it's all for
we're
fun.
Not trying to be serious about.
Oh
this.
Yeah.
No.
If it's too serious, like there's people you can call, and you can get some help.
Absolutely.
Say that.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's you're absolutely right about that. What I was going to say though, in order for our cult to be successful, like after doing some research, like I said, it's like a lot of it is like it has to stem from stuff that happened years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like the seeds for this kind of stuff, like really do get sown, like unbeknownst to probably even the cult leaders, but like well before their time. And then it's stuff that just kind of gets effectively exacerbated by someone trying to further their teachings by implementing teachings of people who were just twisted to begin with. So it's like this how the shit really comes to fruition. And then on top of that, it takes advantage of people who are really, honestly, you look at kind of like in history how Hitler did it with the Germans in World War II. After World War I, basically that effectively, that whole Nazi shit was a giant cult. That was probably the worst one of them all, but basically that similar type of deal. So anywho though, here's what we do.
You had cult of a personality with, him, Stalin, Mao.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing.
Yeah. But we need to find something that's not too dangerous, but something we can make a lot of motherfucking money off of, guys.
think I
Okay.
have it.
Okay. I like how you like the money aspect of.
Oh, that's what it all comes down to, dog.
That's
it's
fair.
it's
That's
it's all
fair,
about
baby.
fucking ego and fucking money, dude. Like, there's no fucking way. Like, I mean, it's a way. Also, the weird part of this shit
Did
is,
I make that clear? Did I
well,
not?
it's true. Like these cult leaders who have these people just kissing their asses, bro. Like, I don't know how the fuck that's not. I mean, that's like, it's so weird. It's so like it's just so weird to have people. I mean, it's everything these people say they latch onto, but we need to find something that's like. What you got, Casey? What you got?
Tis a spring, a marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's Slinky. Tis the Church of Slink. Everyone
Church of
knows that
Slink?
The Earth, obviously, haven't you heard? Dude, this universe is not a universe. We're in the marvelous everlasting stairs. We are inside of a Slinky. Our universe is simply changing stair to stair to stair, never ending, always going. 1 year we're good, 1 year we're bad. We're inside of this universe. If you take a Slinky and simply hold it over your eyes, you can become part of the Slinky origin. You realize you can envelop, you see into the multiple Slinkyverse. You can envelop yourself into the never-ending stair step. And you too, if you believe in yourself, if you believe and you simply just admit and realize that we are inside this never-ending Slinky, you too can hold your spot at the bottom of those stairs. When those Slinky does reach the bottom, you will have
enlightenment.
Enlightenment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
see.
So when you said never-ending stair step, and I know this is going to be a little off, of course, when you said that, the first thing that came to my mind was when you went to go fight Bowser for the third time in Super Mario 64, and you didn't have enough stars.
Mm-hmm.
The never-ending stair steps.
Yep.
You can't get to the top.
That's what life is, man. That's where we're stuck. We're stuck in this life, bro. Now give your money to me, and I will tell you more about this life. Never ending.
And for 3 easy payments of $19.95.
Pay me, motherfucker.
It's that easy. It's that fucking easy.
That's the world of Slink. These 3 easy payments of $29.95 plus tax, shipping and handling not included.
Church of Slink again. We got every church service begins with the Slinky slogan: "A spring." The congregation responds, "A spring." A marvelous thing. Everyone knows. Everyone responds, "It's Slink."
Marvelous thing.
Right. Okay. So let's try it. Everybody, I'll say, "A spring."
A spring.
A marvelous thing.
A marvelous thing.
Marvelous thing.
A marvelous thing. What else was the part?
So, no, you guys say a spring, and then it's Slinky. So I say the rest. A spring.
A spring.
A marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's
A Slinky. Did we get it?
Church service.
Yeah.
Did we get it? Oh, okay. Sick, dog. Oh, sick.
I'll pass around our Slinky overturned, and everybody puts their money in, and then we take that fucking money.
Fill that bitch up with dollar bills.
Yes.
You could put them in the slide like a fucking stripper G-string. Like, you'd be perfect.
See, yeah, and the more
Nice.
money you get into that slot means the more saved and the better spot at the bottom of the stairs you get.
Yeah. Okay. And that's the layers of it all. Is the higher you up on the stairs, drink a little bit of Kool-Aid, and you might shoot your way to the top.
I love that Kool-Aid. I love me some Slinky Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
Got that right amount of iron in it.
Oh yeah. Well, there's the rainbow Slinky. There's the iron, the original.
Okay, now what we need to do is we need to find a way for people to feel they need Slinky. Right now we're good times. A lot of people down and out. COVID fucking everyone up.
Yeah,
We need to convince them Slinky is the way.
we do.
This is how we do it, guys. This is how we do it.
You're right, man. I mean, seriously, you tell somebody that doing this for 3 hours straight with the Slinky will heal your aura.
Yeah. See,
there's people that do that shit with rocks. Like,
I mean, look at what Scientologists do.
Right? We just need to talk in a soft, somber tone.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking make a video with someone doing it in front of a waterfall or a stream going real slow, and you hear that, and someone has to talk almost hypnotic. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But you have to talk with absolute conviction, like you've never been wrong about anything in your motherfucking life. You could be caught in a lie. You could be caught in a exactly. Well, we don't need to sing. We just need to talk. Again, we'll lie our asses off. We'll say shit that immediately contradicts itself. But as long as we sound like we're convinced that it's like that, dude, people gonna buy in. We need to prey on the weak, dog.
We'll create a cult, man. We got the cult right there.
I always knew there was something about Slinky when I stuck my dick through it one time. I felt power.
what the fuck?
Did you really fuck a Slinky, Steve? Or just Ricky?
Use your Slinky as a fucking hula hoop.
Oh, I was gonna say use it as protection, but fuck it, you know. It's like,
No. Dude, that'd be scary, man. You catch
a girl pregnant as long as you use Slinky.
I'd be so scared because my hairs would get caught in that fucking thing and would pull. Like,
Ow!
yeah,
Fuck,
see?
bro.
Yeah. Just for anybody wondering, the carpets match the drapes. So
I guess if you fucked a Slinky, you could technically make it to your own size.
one size fits all.
Yeah, and if you exceed the full length of a Slinky, bro, we're talking whale dick. Like, wow.
But no, that's it, man. That's all you need is something simple that you could build absolute ideology around. You know, have a loop where there's no wrong answers. You know, it's like, yeah, you're right there.
Okay, so do you guys know how much sperm or semen sperm whales shoot out after just like one like love making session?
It's a couple of gallons, I know that.
55 gallons.
Dude, that's so much.
So they shoot out a full barrel.
Yeah.
A full barrel of fucking cum.
Like, and the size of their sperm is probably the size of a human being. So it's like,
oh God, never thought about.
You know, I was about to Google it. I'm not going to Google it.
How big is whale's sperm? Well, I don't know. It's got to be the same size as ours because
you won't even need a microscope. You'll just need a fucking pair of binoculars to find them sperm.
It would be considered as its own species almost. if whales were just exploding fucking loads into the ocean, fucking even if they lived for 2 seconds, fucking the size of a basketball, fucking
basketball with a streamer.
They're guaranteeing kids, man.
Looking like fucking
being on the receiving end of that fire hose, dog. Like,
what's the PSI? Has somebody figured that out yet?
I'm not asking.
I'm sure somebody has, and I'm sure somebody.
Just get the fuck out of here.
Oh well, this is at 50 PSI.
More than 50 PSI. Like 300 pounds per square inch. Knock a fucking building off or some shit like that.
Knock the coating off of fucking painting, man.
My God, seal the paint forever.
Not only if we could find a way to profit on that. Apparently somebody has because they fucking measured it.
Whale semen?
Who the hell did that fucking study?
I'll Google that.
You know, I mean, because when they study how much...
Think about it. They get government grants. If they just lie to the government and say, hey, guys,
I'm not asking financially.
We need to get a lot of whale sperm.
Keith, physically,
Whale
How the-
McLovin.
how the fucking hell do you do that?
Hell no.
No, you got like 3 guys.
All right,
fucking in
everybody.
there, fucking in sequence and shit. Fucking.
I'm trying to find how much a barrel of whale semen costs.
You're gonna get so many weird ads on your
Yeah,
computer
that's what
after this.
like a fucking huge ass tank and a fucking swimsuit.
Making those noises.
And the motion just gets worse. I mean, you just might as well put that motherfucker in a machine.
Whale vomit seems to be a thing. Ambergris?
Ambergris.
Ambergris?
That's because that's important for colognes and perfume.
Ambergris.
Ugh.
Amber from Atlantic Ocean. Rare whale vomit. 41 grams is about $630.
Yep.
Who's the guy gagging this fucking whale?
Looks like we're going whale hunting, boys.
I guess.
Captain Moby Dick. Whale
Yeah.
serve.
Well, if we were Japanese, man, we could get away with killing whales, but we're not. And
Well, they don't really get away with it. They just do it.
yeah.
Nanisama?
I heard
Yeah.
Australia, they're like finding a way to like actually no, they're just straight up bombing. If you get into their water,
Like
you're
bombing
hunting
whales?
No, bombing people that are hunting whales. Like they're not
Oh,
even,
fuck.
like straight up, they're done with that shit. They're just straight up fucking torpedo. Fuck you, quit hunting our whales. You're not allowed to whale in Australian waters.
Ah.
I can't wait to see the PETA assault ships protecting pods of whales with their torpedoes, and they
Usually
have
fucking PETA stealth
5-inch
bombers
guns
and
in the
shit.
front. Yeah.
Hmm.
Bring it on, whale hunters.
That shit would be crazy.
Fucking hey. Well, shit, you guys think that's a good place to wrap it up?
CC?
Yep.
All right.
I think we need to mention to everybody, we got next week, we are going to be discussing Les Cannibals.
La Can Bless?
The Cannibals.
Cannibals. Mm.
So, hope y'all ready for that.
My favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. And you
We
can
should all
find...
eat something that looks like flesh. Sorry.
Okay. I'm down.
Hot
Don't
I don't
dog?
know.
Yes,
Good time.
Kyle.
What
I
was
don't
that?
know. I don't know where we're gonna get it from.
I got a guy.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Anywho, you can find me. You can find me. Yeah. Find me on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at twitch.tv/Sendor Watson. Ricky.
Yeah, man. You can find me at www.twitch.tv/RigShade, man. Come check me out. I'm usually up there at least 3-4 days a week.
Keith.
And I'm on twitch.tv. I don't know. It's Emperor of Gingers. Just look me up. I'm streaming on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Been changing up some vids. So come and check us out. Sorry about kind of taking a week off, guys. We had to realign some schedules. But
Yeah.
we're trying to be more consistent, but sometimes life just gets in the way, so pardon us.
Yeah, 3 weeks straight for me. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, no.
Yeah. All right. And with that, we'll bid you adieu. And we'll see you next week. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Deuce.